never know what's. But we can just switch it on. But maybe it's interesting for the viewers as well. So the question was, what are you doing if some of the borrowers don't pay back if they?
Yeah. I mean, for us, like other companies, it's a fairly standard procedure. We have debt collection in-house.
Okay.
So there's a certain within the call center, there's certain people who are doing debt collection. So for usually what we do is early debt collection, which means that it's going to be in-house for about 30 to 60 days.
Okay.
So we're going to be calling the people, sending them messages and so on and so on.
Visit them?
No.
Okay.
There's very strict rules around what you can and cannot do with debt collection. So once, depending on the market, once let's say we have exhausted our in-house debt collection efforts, let's say after 60 days,
after 60 days,
you cannot get any payment from the customer. What would happen is that you might engage an external debt collection agency, one or several. So you might, let's say, give the loan first to one company, and they would sort of have a go with for 2 months or so.
Yeah.
And if they can't do it, then you might give that loan to another debt collection agency, and once sort of you have exhausted sort of internal and external debt collection efforts, what would happen is that you would be filing you would go to court, basically.
Yeah, I saw like this. So you go to law court and then it's executed.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. But it takes at least maybe half a year or 1 year, I think.
Yes, depending on the market, but yes, it takes a while for things to sort of to be processed through the courts.
That's the difference to Pandora, for example, because by Pandora, I can't talk any longer today. At Pandora, it's also goes to the investor, because the investor has to wait until the repayment comes from the court.
Yes,
like execution. But in this case, it makes no difference for the investor, because we get it in any way. Is there a delay if it pays later for us as investor? Or?
What you would see is that you would yes. I mean, let's say the borrower. Let's say he might. Let's say on the due date he might not pay, so you're not going to be getting, let's say, the principal and interest on that date. He might be paying 15 days later, for instance, and then you get the principal plus the interest in addition to those 15 days on top.
Okay.
And if he doesn't pay, then we're going to be buying back the loan. And for that,
exactly, and that's after how many days?
30 days.
After 30 days. So after 30 days, it makes no difference for us as investor, because you buy it back, and do we get the interest for the 30 days as well? So it's again 12%, or in my case 14% around for the 30 days per annum, of course. Yeah.
You're still going to get the interest. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So great.
And on our side, then basically then we sort of start the debt collection process.
You have to continue, of course, but for the investor, it's nothing to do about it. That's the difference, of course, to Pandora, where we have to wait until
because they have
because there is no buyback at Pandora.
They have a different model. They have a risk-based pricing and
exactly. But therefore, of course, the interest rate is high at Pandora. Some are like 60%, of course, for the investor. But after default loans, you have about I have about 13%. At the moment, I think about 14% return per annum.
Yeah.
That's also great. So
I think still good.
No problem with it at the moment. I hope it keeps like that. Okay, super. Thank you.
Yeah.